Hello everyone, today in this video we'll fight against the advanced character of our world around us, and today I want to discuss on the example of Poland, which I know very well. I want to discuss the problem many countries suffered from for the last decades. This is a feeling of being seasonal state. What I mean by that? I mean by that people who are living in this state, elite or common people, do not believe that this state can last for very long, and if they have opportunity to go somewhere else and make their career and make their living, they do so eagerly because they do not see a chance for long-term stability for at least generation or two or three for them they and their descendants in this place, and they do not feel much connection with the society because if the country is seasonal, there is no one, no social structure worth being connected with. And this feeling of being a seasonal state is really damaging the elite and the people within the country, because elite itself, when is living in such country and ruling such country, is doing everything to use it, I mean the country and its resources, human and materialistic resources as well, to make themselves better candidates for job elsewhere. They have mentality of colonial elites. They do not feel that they rule independently, that they rule independent geopolitical entity. They always look for the protector they can work for, they can serve the protector. Of course, they can work and serve for the protector, their protector, on the cost of the representatives of lower layers of the nation. That's it. These are the elites with colonial mentality. And the same, of course, on a smaller scale, goes down to the lower layers of the society, because people seeing such example also do not feel connected with each other, with the state they live in, and within the idea of the state. That is why such things are happening, that people hate their identity. They are not proud of being members of this nation. They want to be someone else. They want to change the passport. They want to live in other countries. They want to feel appreciated or accepted by other societies that for them seem to be more stable and more respected all around the world. This is so humane, and no one likes instability and living in state whose society has this seasonal feeling is not nice, because no one feels stable, no one feels safe, and very often such things happen that other countries have really easy ways to influence the elite, the ruling elite of such country, which has seasonal feeling, and rule that country by these elites. It's a sort of neo-colonialism, because these governments who suffer with these complexes behave like a colonial government. And now in Poland for the last 2 years we have such government that clearly behaves like a colonial government, especially with respect to Germany, and recently even uh, wants to really, even it's hard to believe, but it's happening, transfer Polish gold reserve from Polish National Bank to German bank in Frankfurt. Of course, the easiest would be to accept euro and resign from Polish national currency, Polish zloty, and this government is aiming at this, but as of now they cannot do it rapidly, so they are just making huge debts for Polish state-owned companies to ruin them and to sell them for low price to the German so-called investors. And even the laws for all recordings from this year Chopin competition were given not to the Polish musical studios as it was before. It was given to German musical studio called nomen omen Deutsche Grammophon. So German gramophone, and they will sell these all recordings from the famous, world famous Polish Chopin competition. So we see that this government behaves like a typical colonial slash occupation government that has a key to ruin, has a key, I would say, incentive to ruin the economy, weaken the society, divide it, and prepare it to be absorbed by a strong German economy, and to use Polish resources to rescue German economy after the madness of Green Deal and neo-Marxist madhouse that almost ruined also the German society, degraded them completely, and made them filled with newcomers who were supposed to save German economy and make it running with cheap Russian resources. Nothing worked. All ideas of Mrs. Merkel turned into dust, and now German vampire wants to suck from the neighbors it can suck from to survive longer. I hope it will not work, but with this government they are on the good path to do it. In this government in Poland. All the best, have a nice day. Bye.